Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Houston Astros. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound in this one, Christian Javier. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Nolan Shotwell leading things off and takes a shot. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Nice grab. Jump throw across his body. Here's Trout. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That misses, and that is ball 1.
That's ball 2.
That one
inside,
missing
ball
inside.
3.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Batting third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
1 gone, runner at first. Here is Moncada, one of the stars in the win yesterday. As he runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Here's a 1-1. That one missed. Late on that fastball. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. And down on strikes. And there are 2 outs. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series.
Nope. Outside.
Pitch
ball.
misses there. And that's ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And that'll do it. Now here come the Astros. No score. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting to start for the Angels, Grayson Rodriguez. What's the word on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Jeremy Pena now at the plate.
The shortstop, number 3, Jeremy Pena.
On the ground to the left. Has some trouble with it. And that'll be an infield single with no time to recover.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. And there's a foul ball. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
3. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now we check out the Astros lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Isaac Paredes getting ready to hit. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Hey! Now the 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And now it's Christian Walker.
That's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. In the air, center field. Trap under it. And that will end the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Back here in Houston. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Javier making his first start of the year. And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Aye.
Here's the 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. And now the count is even. Stays alive. Ripped to first.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now, Josh Lowe with 3 hits so far in the series, and he's knocked in 3 runs as well.
Ball inside.
He's kind of interesting. You know, when you dig into the tendencies, he does a good job of limiting the hits, but the walks continue to be a problem. Lined into right. He's got it. 2 down. Is it fair to say that a guy that sometimes will struggle with walks, that's the type of guy that is going to be inconsistent because the command isn't there?
Yeah, and you'll see that a lot with guys younger in their careers that, figuring out the command, figuring out the control, and understanding, the difference between control and command. Control, I can throw strikes. Command says I can throw it where I want to in the strike zone.
No score here in the second. Not close with that one. And 1-1. Max Scherzer's a good example of that. A guy in Detroit, it took him a while to figure out how to control, how to command, and now he throws it where he wants to pretty much all the time. 2 down, nobody on. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. In the air, left field, and that'll get down for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And that's the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Ball.
Looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That misses.
That's in. Ball
and
2.
The count 2-1. High fly ball out to center field. And there's 1 down.
Batting 6th, third baseman,
Now Correa to hit with 5 RBIs on 3 hits in the series. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Got him. That's out number two.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made a chase and got the quick strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. 4 for 8 in the series so far. That's a little high. And it's 1-0. Foul ball there. And a 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Nolan Schanuel.
Ball one.
And the 1-0.
Nope. Foul ball. Ball, that's low.
In the air, left field. Alvarez drifts towards it. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder Mike Trout.
Here's Mike Trout. Walked his first time. Right there for a strike. And that skips into dirt. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman Yoan Moncada.
Here comes Yoan Moncada.
Coming off a stellar performance at the dish last game. Looking for his first hit in this one. Still early, though, Boog.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Moncada wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Top of the third, no score. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers.
Ball, that's out.
This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the third. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Next up for Houston, Cam Smith, batting 4 for 6 in the series. Fastball for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Smith launched a homer in his most recent game. Left field. And there's one down. So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena digs in now. Reached on an infield single his first time. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
One out. Runner at second. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Fastball is outside.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Up the middle, Peraza. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out. And next is the designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. Caught looking his first time up. High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. An absolute smash to left. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch at that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 4-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up the ballpark.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Ball one.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's a ball.
4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the third. And that misses. And now 3-0. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that ends the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to inning number 4. It's the Astros 4 and the Angels nothing. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Start of the 4th, so now the Angel cleanup hitter, Joe Adell.
That's a ball.
Here's the 2-2. Ground ball to the right side. Altuve handles it. Throws to first. What a play.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Neto takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Up next for the Angels.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels.
Inside, ball 1. Yeah!
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Going. Gone. He muscles that one out of here. His second of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer.
What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Hoppy, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Ball 1.
runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. And it
That's
is
ball
2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, right field. 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball, that's outside.
2 down, nobody on. That one way inside.
Ball 3.
There's the strike, 3-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next to hit, Oswald Peraza. And a big swing and a miss. The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Soler, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt. Here's a 1-2. And that one missing low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That one not close. And it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Got him swinging. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now 4-2. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 4th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Well, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Correa batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Astros,
Yainer Diaz will hit next. Struck out looking in his first at bat. That one hammered but pulled foul. On the ground to 3rd. Moncada over to 2nd, to 1st. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Jake Myers up next for the Astros.
Aye.
He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
And that one is lifted in the air. Trout on his horse. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Nothing doing there for Houston as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. We go to the top of the fifth. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shotwell.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. That's inside.
Ball.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Line drive, base hit right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And now batting, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
He caught it behind his back. There's 1 and 2.
Got it.
What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Yoan Moncada, the next to hit for the Angels.
Nope. Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. And
Ball
another
2.
ball. Off the plate inside. 3 balls, no strikes. And that's ball 4.
Nope. Ball 4.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. So a man aboard. Here's Joe Adell.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Misses again, 5 in a row.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Moncada around third. He'll score easily. And now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
pitcher out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Christian Javier won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. New pitcher now, Brian King.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And next for L.A., Zach Neto, 1 for 2. Man on second, 2 down. Tap foul at the plate. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Breaks his bat and pops it up. And that's the 3rd out. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Sliced hard but foul. High fly ball right field. Adele in position. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop.
Now at the plate, Jeremy Pena. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Pena goes 6'1", 28 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
That one fouled off.
Nope.
The 1-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That
ball
one misses, and that's ball 3.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. He's already homered in this game. In for a strike, 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And two aboard now as the lead runner stops at second.
He was all over that one. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. That's in for a strike. Two on, two outs.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. What a stop. Throw to second. They get the force. Misplay doesn't cost them. Inning over. 2 left for the Astros, and it remains a 4-3 game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Josh Lowe getting ready to hit.
Left fielder Josh Lowe.
In the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Bennett Sousa, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Okert warming up as well. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string of the changeup.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So now with one away and a man at second. And next for the Angels, Jorge Soler. He's 2 for 2. The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball 2.
A little tough for the hitter in the back of the mind. You're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
And that
That's
misses. Ball 3. And ball
No, that's
4,
a ball.
2 aboard.
Take your bait.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Oswald Peraza.
First and second, 1 out. Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt.
He's
Ball.
looking for a
Down.
ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1. Base hit center field. Runner around third. He will score, and the Angels even it up. It's an RBI single. It's 4-4.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. That one is upstairs. The Halos with the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one misses. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That missed by a lot. Ball 3. Mike Trout in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Tied at 4. Swing and he breaks his back. Base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Yeah, you'll take it. A little jam shot down in the off the fists, but just powered it out to the outfield. You'll take that all night long.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1 out, bases full. Inside,
ball 1.
and the count is 1-1. Just missed.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
In situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Is on the way. Ball 4.
That's ball 4.
And a
Take your
run
base.
comes in to score.
Next for the Angels, third baseman, Moncada.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Brian King done for the day, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Steven Oker comes on now.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Moncada with a chance to hit.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-0. And that's fouled off. Breaking ball inside. Ball 2. ground ball for a base knock. 1 run's in. Big quiet so far, but he's back in the hit column.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball go deep.
Now batting Joe Adele. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. He clips the corner.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
All loaded up. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. He brought it back. You will not see a better play.
Don't believe that ball had some carry on it. Great job of making the decision quickly to get up in the air. Reels it in. Excellent job to end the inning.
Back here in Houston and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. To the right side, Peraza. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Astros.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa. Just missed.
That's inside.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Ben Joyce, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Yates getting loose as well. That's too low. Ball 2. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
3.
That's in there. This to third. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Astros. Catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to...
Oh, he gloves it. Astros go down 1-2-3, and the score remains 6-4.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Bennett Sousa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Low,
Ball
the
one.
leadoff batter as he looks at ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Here's a 2-0. And a foul ball. In the air to left center. Alvarez settles under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that is out of play. Oh, 1 down.
Ball, that's low. That's ball 2.
And
Ball
there's a
3.
ball. That smash towards center. 2 down.
For the Angels, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler digs in now.
That's
Nope,
a
that's
really
a ball.
good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Two down, nobody on. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Oswald Peraza, the next to hit.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Soler leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Got him swinging. That ends the frame. Angels strand 1. They still lead it though, 6-4.
Now pitching for the
We're
Angels,
back in a new pitcher
number
here to start the
44,
bottom of the 7th. Ben Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Leading off, Jake Myers. He's already homered here in this one.
Jake Myers.
Bunts it back towards the pitcher. On to first. One pitch and one out.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out. Way to go.
So up next, Cam Smith.
Oh, that's just out.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Jeremy.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it here 6-4. Back here in Houston, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Sousa, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2018. Got him. First out in the top of the 8th.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Trout in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats.
Hey!
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count 2-1. Swings through that. Outside.
Oh, that's out.
And the count's full. Ground ball left side. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman, Moncada.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Bennett Sousa done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. The new pitcher in the game, Spencer Arrighetti. He's into the game with the bases empty. Moncada
picking up where he left off last game, Boog. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
Hey! That's a ball.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And the 1-0. Foul ball there. One now. This one in the air right field. Smith makes his way towards it. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Angels lead one. They're up 6-4. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez.
Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 now. That one missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
2-2 now. Got him looking. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Paredes, the next to hit, takes ball 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That's outside.
That pitch is out.
Ball 2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is back. It bangs off the wall. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner at second. Christian Walker will hit next. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. In there for strike 1. The Astros with the tying run at the plate here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Count 1 and 2.
That's inside.
Paredes, the runner at second with 1 away. Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ben Joyce will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Drew Pomeranz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 3 in this one. Hard liner. And that is the third out of the inning. Nice work from the Angel pen there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Angels 6 and the Astros 4. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. All set to start the 9th in this one. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Action in the pen down there. Hayden Wesneski up and loosening in the pen. Number 46 getting cranked up as well. The 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
And he takes a strike. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Next for the Angels, left fielder
Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. To the right side, Walker. He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Way inside. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. And misses inside. The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Into center. Myers on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. It's the Angels 6 and the Astros 4. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Carlos Correa now at the plate.
Nope, outside.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1.
Ball, that's down.
That one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs. This one in the air, center field. Trout under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Astros.
And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Chopped left side. Neto. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder, Jake Myers.
So it's their last chance in this one. Jake Myers up next for the Astros.
Ball, that's inside.
Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. The 2-1. Out to short, into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Well, we got the number 9-hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. They're down to their final strike. Tying run at the plate. Misses
Ball,
outside,
that's off the plate.
And that's ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Next pitch is outside.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
The tying run at the plate. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Big spot here. Bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. Trying to deliver as the hero. Just off the inside edge.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
Outside ball, 2 balls, no strikes. The Astros with the tying run at second, winning run at first. And the home team trying to pull it out. The next offering misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And that'll load the bases. Here comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Drew Pomeranz gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Kirby Yates.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. He just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Making a move at first, on the pinch run for Houston, Zach Cole. So now the Astros designated hitter, Isaac Paredes.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing, and he popped it up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a pressure-packed finish. Tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Somehow he found a way to make his pitches, got his team out of the jam, got the win. Everybody's happy.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. This show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Houston Astros. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Our starting pitcher in this one, Ronel Blanco. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
About to get started here, Nolan Shadowell digs in now. And the first pitch of the game is in for a strike. Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Myers takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Mike Trout, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. This one belted, deep left field, on its way, gone! A solo shot. His second of the year. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
1 down. Here is Yoan Moncada.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ball 2.
That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Joe Adele. 3 hits and 12 trips so far in the series.
Ball.
Man at second.
Hook one.
Sliced hard but foul. The 1-2. And a curve misses outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Zach Neto will hit next. Just 2 hits and 15 at-bats for the series. Neto thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stay. 1 challenge remaining for them now.
A bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man on second, 2 down. The shortstop takes the ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. Outside with a breaking ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job of damage control right there. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting the start for the Angels, Reed Detmers. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That catches the outside corner. And the count is 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that's way high. 1-2 to count. That one is upstairs. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. On the ground to short, could be two. Neto over to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Jose Altuve up to hit here. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Two down, nobody on. Just missed. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Backed off the plate that time.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Payoff pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Trout moving under it. And that is that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the second inning now from Dyken Park. Angels out in front, 1-0. This is Astros baseball on the show, Houston. Top of the second, so in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe. Lowe went deep in his most recent game. There's a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. Stays alive. The 0-2. Out to short. Pena. Throw to first in time.
Batting seventh, catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. 4 for 14 in the series coming in. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Smith settles under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter
Jorge Soler up at the plate. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Soler starting as the designated hitter in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And so far this year, he's slugging over 500. Swings through that one for strike one.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Now
Ball
one
two.
missed. Swings and misses, struck him out. Angels go quietly there, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in Houston, so here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. Paredes matched a homer in his last game.
High.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
That one in there across the letters. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. So digging in, Yainer Diaz. 4 for 12 in the series so far. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 down.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Carlos Correa.
And here comes Carlos Correa. 4 for 13 in the series entering this one.
High.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw, but he's in there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and he jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now it's Christian Walker. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Ball one. Hey. Ball
Not
two.
really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. That one ripped, but foul. This one in the air, center field. Trout under it. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We played 2 full. It's the Angels 1 and the Astros nothing. You're watching Astros baseball on the show, Houston. On to the 3rd inning. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and the count is 1-1. There's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Down
Just
low.
missed. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit. Jackknifes out of the way.
Ball.
Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Here's a 2-1. And
Ball.
there's a ball. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carrying well. And gone! He'll take a trot around the bases. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
1 down. Mike Trout getting ready to hit. That one ran inside, almost got him. The 1-0.
Ball up.
And a swing and a miss there. Swings through that one for strike 2. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. scores his second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Moncada with a chance to hit. Doubled his first time up. Just missed. And the 1-0. Swings through that one out in front that time. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Joe Adell, went down on strikes his first time through. On the ground to the left. Correa over to first. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Jake Myers.
Jake
No,
Myers,
that's up.
the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Myers launched a homer in his most recent game.
Hike.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the top of the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cam Smith up next for the Astros.
No, that's the ball.
Man at second. This one in the air center field. Trout takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Jeremy.
So up next, Jeremy Pena. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single.
Hee-haw!
1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Foul ball there. Up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swinging a foul out of play. Two outs and a runner at third here in the finale of this 4-game set.
Ball.
One now. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from third, and they cut the lead to 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Fly to center his first time. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Man on second, 2 down. On a line. Fair ball. Coming around third is Alvarez. He'll score, and now they trail by 1. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at second here with 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. That one is absolutely belted. But that's a foul ball.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
In the air, left field. And that is the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Angels 3 and the Astros 2. This is Astros baseball on the show, Houston. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Neto takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. By staying patient and working themselves ahead in the count, they're getting good pitches to hit. That's a great recipe for success if the opposing pitching isn't filling up the strike zone.
Low, with 1 down, takes a strike.
Ball.
And right back to the mound. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Logan Ohapi.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Flied to right his first time. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Diaz in position. And that'll do it. Angels held in check, but they still lead at 3-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Diaz batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Shadowell under it, and there's one away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now Correa up to hit, doubled his first time.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The Angels leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
In the dirt, and it's 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Up next for the Astros.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Flying to center his first time.
Ball.
He was late there, strike one. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Astros.
Digging in, Jake Myers. 1-for-1 with a double and a run score. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. Just missed. And that one fouled off.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And that one is downstairs. 2-2. Ground
That's a
Ball
foul
left
ball.
side. And foul ball. Two now. Set down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4. It's the Angels 3 and the Astros 2. You're watching Astros baseball on the show, Houston. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler.
No, that's a ball.
That
That's
misses
down.
the zone, and the count is 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one
Ball
misses.
4. Take
So
your base.
leadoff walk.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In the air, right side of the infield. 1 down.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman.
And here's a look
Nolan
at how he's
Schanuel.
using his pitches in this one. Back to the top of the order now. Now here is Nolan Schanuel. He's already homered in this game. And a breaking ball misses outside. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Brian King, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Oker also throwing. The 1-0.
Reride.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder Mike Trout.
Here's Mike Trout. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Two on, 1 out.
Ball, no.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top of the 5th.
Ball 1.
Low. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Got him swinging for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ronel Blanco is done, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. They turn things over to the southpaw, Ryan King.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here is Moncada, 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first.
High.
Two on, 2 outs. And that's fouled off. And look
Good
out.
ball. That got
As
him.
that one
Take
ran
first.
in and got him.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder.
Now batting Joe Adele.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
In for a strike.
0-1. Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
No.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
Gap shot should score at least 2. One runs in. Another comes in to score. Here comes the runner. He's safe. And they clear the bases. And they're up by 4.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So runner at second, 2 down. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels.
Ball.
Sliced hard but foul. Man at second. Right side, hard hit. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. Now a 6-2 ball game. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Towards first. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Jeremy.
So digging in, Jeremy Pena, 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Ball 2.
This one in the air, center field. And that will end the inning. Astros are down quietly. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. So in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe has grounded out a couple of times. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Angels, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
In the air, left field, into the dive, and he got it! What a play!
Oh, this is an all-in effort right here. Going back on it, knows that the outfielder's not going to get there, lays out, and makes a tremendous catch. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Splits the plate. 1-2. Good eye right there. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Smith drifts towards it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Jorge
There comes
Soler.
a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brian King won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Steven Oker. Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So now the DH spot, Jorge Soler. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
No. Ball.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Inside.
That's inside. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Oswald Peraza.
Here's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Angels, first baseman Nolan Shadowell.
And up next for Los Angeles, Nolan Shadowell. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
That one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
The
No.
Astros have some action in their pen. Hayden Wesneski, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loose of it. Number 46, getting loose as well. Here's a 1-1. In the air, right field. Smith should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. Angels strand a couple. They lead it 6-2.
Now pitching for the
Back
Angels,
now for the bottom of the
number
6th, and
68,
there's a new pitcher on the mound,
Romano.
Jordan Romano. This is his 3rd time out this year. Jose Altuve getting ready to hit.
Second baseman Jose Altuve.
And first offering is fouled off. Pulls that one foul. Oh, 2 now. Got him looking. 1 out.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Paredes in the box again. Takes a strike. Action in the Angels bullpen. Brent Suter, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And there's a foul ball. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Ouch, that one drilled him. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And
That's a ball.
The inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Ahoy.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball. That one not close. Ball 2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Smoked on the ground a second. Play made. That ends the inning. It's the Angels 6 and the Astros 2. Back here in Houston. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Ball inside.
Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
Third baseman, Moncada.
Here comes Moncada, a switch hitter batting right.
Ball. Right.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. Nice throw from short right to get him. 2 gone.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder Joe Adell.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Steven Okert will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Righty reliever out of the pen, number 46. He's making his second appearance of the season. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Joe Adell.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
Just missed. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. It's the Angels 6 and the Astros 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brent Suter.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Carlos Correa, 1 for 2. The Astros in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Walker in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The Halos leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. That one just misses the outside corner, and that's ball 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two now. Next offering is outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Adele on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers.
Ball inside.
That clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
On a bounce right side, Peraza tosses to first, inning over. It's the Angels 6 and the Astros 2. We're at the top of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. And downstairs, activity in the bullpen. Hayden Wisniewski getting loose out there.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Ball.
Outside
3.
low. Full count now. And a payoff pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a leadoff double as they look to keep pulling away.
Up next for the Angels.
Nice line drive to the
fielder,
pull side
Josh
right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Man at second. Not close with that one. And now it's even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Next pitch misses. It's 2-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Comes a 2-2. Struck him out looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch just misses. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And the 0-1. That one at the knees for a strike. Pitch misses inside. Now 1-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That one missed. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Dallas pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. A couple of walks and a strikeout. What a stop to first, and very nicely done for the out. It's the Angels 6 and the Astros 2.
Now pitching for the
Back
Angels.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Robert Stevenson. Stepping in, Cam Smith.
The Astros, right fielder, Cam Smith.
Misses outside, ball 1. That's a base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena.
Ball one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Stevenson, in his 9th season, he throws a cutter, a four-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a slider. The 1-1. Fall off foul. Smith on at first, nobody out. And he grounds one to the right side. Tags the runner for one, and that's a double play.
You're out.
Wow.
Up next, Astros. Left fielder, Yordan.
So next up for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. Close,
No.
but called a ball. And that's ball one. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. It's the Angels 6 and the Astros 2. All set to start the 9th in this one. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Swings through in for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So back to the top of the order. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. He's already homered here in this one. That
Ball
misses
one.
the zone, and it's 1-0. That
No.
one missed. Fouled off left side. Two one now. That's down and in. Bounced up the middle. Pena slings to first in time.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder Mike Trout.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 46 gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
Hayden Wesneski taking over on the mound.
39. Hayden.
Two outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Mike Trout. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him. Out number 3. It's the Angels 6 and the Astros 2. Back here in Houston, bottom of the ninth, Jose Altuve now at the plate. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw.
Got him.
And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Designated hitter.
So now here's the DH. Isaac Paredes. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Ball one.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
No, that's a ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here. So he goes yard to left. And they cut it to the deficit. It's 6-3.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Well, the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Robert Stevenson done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Drew Pomeranz comes out trying to close it out. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. That one misses, and that is ball one. The Angels trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. This ball's chopped on the ground. Moncada tossed to first. And just one out remaining for Houston. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. 1 for 3. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. So next up for Houston, Christian Walker. In there, and it's 0-1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The Astros down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.